Hey guys, what's happening? Well, I'll tell you what, we're going to get into something interesting today and see if I can learn you guys something. How's that sound?
Learn you guys something?
Yeah, Z.
Don't you mean teach you?
Is it teach you or learn you? I think it's learn you. I'm going to learn you something. Just pay close attention and who knows, maybe you'll have some fun.
He's trying to take grammar away from me now.
That's how the bacon fries. All right, guys, I'm going to teach you a little bit about venomous snakes today. I'm going to try to keep this plain and simple and easy for everyone to understand. There are several hundred different types of venomous snakes in the world. Now, in that, you have what's called elapids, which is cobras and mambas and stuff like that, taipans. And they're amongst the most deadly snakes in the world. A lot of those there's three different types of venom. There's hemotoxin, cytotoxin, and neurotoxin. Now, a lot of the cobras, well, some of them have actually all three venoms, but most of them are just neurotoxin and then some with cytotoxin, and then some with a little hemotoxin in there that destroys the tissue.
Yeah, which one does what?
Oh boy, neurotoxin attacks all your nervous system, your what fires your heart, what fires everything. Cytotoxin attacks all the organs and everything, and hemotoxin attacks the blood cells, the blood, and does that. But they all three basically, if you break it down, they do different things, but in layman terms, they all three do a lot of damage. So that's the best way to explain it. But amongst these, we have the vipera, the vipers. You have true vipers, and then you have the rattlesnakes, which are also a pit viper.
Would you say that they're all equally dangerous too?
I hate the question everybody always asks me, what's the deadliest snake in the world? And I always tell them it's the one that bit you, because you never know how your body's going to react to venom. You never know where that snake, how much venom it injected, and what the damage is going to do. So it is at the utmost importance to get to medical attention right away if you are bitten by a venomous snake. And here in the United States, all we have really are rattlesnakes, and then we have one elapid, which is related to the cobra family, and that is the coral snake. So coral snakes, drop for drop, have a very toxic venom, but thank goodness they have a small head and small venom glands. Now, a lot of people say that they have to chew on you to inject the venom. That's not true. It just happens that cobras, elapids, when they bite, they like to chew. Now, a lot of the vipera, when they bite, they have hinged fangs, so the fangs come forward and they bite, boom, and release. They injected the venom that quickly. Now, with the cobras, they have short front fixed fangs. The mambas, the taipans, and all the elapids have fixed fangs, and they're short. All they like to do is mambas have to tag you because their venom is so toxic. Now, a lot of the other cobras and all, when they bite, they grab on and they walk their fangs. Each time a fang punctures, it's injecting venom, and that venom does a lot of damage, and they inject a lot of it.
So would you say that's more pure or more potent in a sense?
Well, it's got to be more potent because they're injecting more of it. So, and it's more toxic. It is definitely more toxic and dangerous to a human. But then again, rattlesnakes inject a lot of venom when they bite. And we're going to show you this speed of a strike of one of my favorite snakes, the Gaboon Viper, who just happens to have the largest fangs in the world. And these guys have such large fangs, and they hit so hard, and those fangs go in and they tend to hold their prey, which makes it kind of in between the two, but deadly. All right, guys, I'm going to show you something super cool here. Now, this is one of my favorite snakes in the world. They come from almost down all the way into South Africa, East Africa, and West Africa. These are one of the fastest striking snakes on the planet. They also have the largest fangs on the planet. And they have such big heads, which gives them a huge venom gland, which injects a lot of venom. And they are highly dangerous. Now, one of the reasons these guys are highly dangerous is they blend in with leaves and everything on the forest floor. Now, if you come here, Z, and you check him out, come over here, you're fine, he can't strike that far out there. I promise you. Look at that. That is absolutely beautiful. You can see, if you saw this snake in the wild and there was a bunch of leaves on it, it would blend totally in. Now, what happens in Africa, a lot of people go barefoot and they're walking through the forest and they'll step on something like this, and that's when they get bit. Now, this snake bite can turn out to be deadly. Look at the size of that head. And that means those venom glands, once again, like I told you, are huge. So they inject a lot of venom. Now, snakes can control their bite. When they're feeding, they're obviously going to use more venom to kill that prey as quick as they can. And the venom does two things. It helps to kill the prey, and then it helps the digestion system. It helps break down the prey from inside out, and then the stomach acids break it down from outside in. That way the snake's getting all the nutritional value. It's digesting everything that it got. So we're going to show you this. I've got a pre-killed rat here from the fridge. Well, from the freezer. It's thawed now. We've been thawing them all morning. I want you guys to pay close attention here, because this is going to be fast. Now, Z, zoom in on him. Watch this. Whoa! Look at that, and look at those big fangs. You can see that he has punctured the rat, and he's just holding on to it. Now, he is pumping that rat full of venom. And if I move it like this, he thinks it's still alive, so he's pumping more venom in there. And that venom, like I told you, helps the snake in multiple ways. It kills the prey, and it also breaks it down. It helps the digestion system work its magic on utilizing its prey for every bit of nutrition for that animal. Look at him, how he's holding that head high and holding that's his prey there. Oh, he's a proud snake. He's got a big rat, and he is so happy. Now, shortly, in a little bit, I'm going to show you how he also utilizes those fangs to help him swallow that prey. You know, he doesn't have hands, so he can't go hand to mouth. So he's going to use those fangs to help walk that prey down his throat. Stabbing it, pulling, stabbing, pulling, stabbing, pulling, stabbing, pulling. While he's making sure that his prey's dead, we're going to take another frozen thawed rat and we're going to feed the other Gaboon Viper. And by the time this one takes it, this one should be starting to swallow it. So we'll show you guys some of that. All right, guys, we're going to give you one more look at this strike. Oh, wait, look. See? Did you see that fang, Z?
No, I didn't.
Look, see?
There, yep.
Oh, he stabbed it and he's trying to pull it into his mouth. Oh, he's trying to arrange the head so he swallows the head first. That way it'll go down. The legs will fold properly and it'll go down his throat. Oh, those huge fangs just stabbing that. That is in... Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That... Here, let's get this snake. We're going to show you guys another Gaboon Viper. This is our male. And let's see how fast and hungry he is today. Whoa! Now see, that's the true... We'll turn it around like that. Oh my goodness, look! Let me see if I can get this out. Z, hold on.
I'll just keep an eye on him.
You keep an eye on him. Look at this. Now this is a perfect example of what happens
In the wild?
in the wild and with snakes. Not just in the wild. Look at that. Can you see that right there? That is one of the fangs. Now this fang broke off because he's got another fang coming in. They shed their fangs. And a lot of times they lose their fangs inside of prey. This one is full of venom right now, so I'm not going to touch it. Let's see.
I'll put in that little dish there.
No, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to set it right here so you guys can see it. Look at the size of that fang. Is that amazing or what? Can you guys see that? A little blurry. There you go. Whoa. That is incredible. And like I said, whoa, I dropped it. But there it is, see.
Oh, he's
got it.
almost done.
Holy smokes! That's amazing.
I'll let you do him while I focus on him.
Okay, this one I'm just going to set the rat right there.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that. His fangs are walking that rodent down in there.
He's already halfway. Look at that.
I don't know about halfway. He's got that head in there. He's got it turned so we can't see the rest of the body.
That is true, yeah.
Because that looks like a front foot still sticking out of his mouth. Now in the wild, a rodent like this, a rat or something, will walk by these guys. And like I say, they are in the pit viper family. So they have those pits that sense 1/100th of a 1,000th of a degree in difference. They can tell their prey, Z. They can tell if something's warm-blooded and that's what they want to eat. So that rodent will walk by and they'll try to find a rodent path because they can smell the urine.
Yeah.
And then the rodent will walk by and they'll go whack and grab it.
But they don't really discriminate against, like, they'll eat cold or warm-blooded animals, right?
They'll eat birds. They really don't eat like
Other
cold-blooded other snakes. Gaboons aren't a snake eater.
Okay.
Like your king cobras, your
But they'll
king
eat
snakes.
frogs, right?
As juveniles, they'll eat frogs.
Okay, not
In the wild, as
Okay.
babies.
Okay. But I thought where they are, they got the big frogs over there.
They do have big bullfrogs, but they prefer rodents and small mammals.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, he's almost done.
That's amazing, dude. Look at that. Look at the face just stretch out. The jaws are hinged so they can open wide. Ooh, look at that.
Yeah, I saw that. I got a nice view of the top and bottom jaw there.
Here, I'm going to pull out his water bowl while he's doing it. Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
Look, I'm safe to do this because his mouth is
It's
full,
full.
and we got to clean his water bowl. Look at that.
Yep.
Whoa. Now you're going to get a good shot. Look at that fang. Did you see that?
Yep.
Oh my goodness.
He's walking.
There was 2 fangs
Yep.
on that one.
Yep.
He's going to lose a fang in this rat.
It looks like there's 2 fangs in both.
Yeah, there probably is. Like I said, they shed their fangs all the time.
Mm-hmm.
So their fangs are constantly growing back. So you cannot devenomize a snake by removing the fang.
Yeah.
The
He's almost
fangs
done.
will grow back.
Should we put the glass back or
No, just go. Just show him, Z. Whoa, look at that. Look how he's holding his head up high so he can swallow it easy.
Mm-hmm.
Well, she. That's our big female.
Yep.
Z, you watch her, and I'm going to empty this water bowl so we can clean it. Here, let me see that, Z. Go grab the hose. I'll show these guys.
So I'll be the water.
Look at that. Look at that face. Oh, there goes the tail. The tail just went down the throat. There goes the rat. And she has successfully killed a rat. She thinks she has. It was already dead, but we're not going to tell her that. And she has swallowed, consumed that prey. Now, in a second here, hopefully she does it where she's going to realign her jaw and she'll do a nice big, it'll look like a yawn. Oh, there's a little one. She's trying to realign that hinged jaw where it's got ligaments in there that help it stretch. Oh, that is so incredible. So amazing. Nature is just the coolest thing in the world. Every animal here has a thing that just makes them amazing, man. Here, wait, we'll give her a minute and we'll check on him. Now, you can see he's sniffing the rat. So he's smelling it and he's gonna grab it. He's like, okay, there's the rat I killed. So now he should be looking for the head, but what are you doing at the butt? He's like, oh, okay, let me work my way back up here. That's where his fang punctured the rat. Ooh. This one looks like she's gonna readjust her jaw. Let's see if she's gonna do that. There you go. Hold on, Z. I'm trying to see if she's forcing the rodent down into her belly more.
Meanwhile, the other one's actually just
I love their eyes too.
The other one's just about to eat.
Yeah, he's looking for the head. I want to catch this yawn, show you guys the massive mouth and the massive fangs that are in there. With that yawn, you'll see them. Oh my goodness. And snakes have always been one of my loves, one of my passions, because it's just, they're such a unique predator. Oh, come on, baby. Come on, honey. Adjust those jaws. Let's show the people what you're proud of. She's still working that rat down into her belly. Oh my goodness. Come on.
Oh, he got his.
That was a big stab. There was even blood that came out of that rodent with her stabs. Hers.
Oh, hers.
That's
yeah.
her.
Yeah. Same with his though.
Yeah.
A broken fang, yeah.
You had the broken fang, and that's a deep puncture. Whoa. Okay, it's okay, honey.
Do you want this filled or not?
Yeah.
Okay.
Whoa, this one's doing it now, Z. He found the head, and there he goes with those fangs. He's using the fangs to pull it into his mouth.
That's what I was trying to tell you.
No, I looked when you said it. He's going to be a little camera shy, and he's going to pull it back in there in the darkness.
They have such an interesting way of eating.
They do. They definitely do. Look at her. Dude, she is beautiful. She is huge. Now, she is 5 feet long, and she is 28 pounds. Whoa, there he goes. Boom, that fang is huge. Oh my goodness, wow.
Oh, there.
She's gonna yawn. Every time we come look at her, she stops.
Mm-hmm. She did adjust her jaw slightly. She is doing it slightly.
And he's eating. I don't know which one to film. Well, we already filmed her eating and showed you guys that, but there you can see him adjusting that rat into his throat. And
She did one side already.
well, she'll usually do both sides.
No, I'm saying she adjusted to one side though already.
Well, she can't adjust them till she opens up wide,
Okay.
and it's a ligament, so it's got to shrink back into.
I thought it was like a separate, like their jaws were separated, not to.
They're separated, but they're held together by ligaments.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm
So it's
saying,
like a giant rubber band.
I was saying, don't they have control over the two sides though?
Yeah, two sides are separate.
Okay.
Now these guys are such a slow metabolism on these snakes because they really don't hunt around. They'll move around a little bit and be in leaf litter, that they don't expel much energy. So in the wild, these guys only eat maybe once a month, once every 2 months.
Yeah.
In captivity, we have a rule of thumb with the Gaboon Vipers. We feed them, and then we don't feed them again till they poop. That way they don't get too obese and die of fatty heart.
Yep.
Look at that. Look at that. There's the final swallow. Right there. Oh my goodness. The tail is the only thing hanging out now. And it's working it down the throat, just like you see right there. And that's how the snake survives. Wow. All right, Z, I'm going to put this glass back on, and we're going to show you one other type of snake that how it eats. I want to show them a constrictor.
Okay.
So let's feed the RETIC, the young RETIC,
Okay.
so they can see how that works. We're going to be able to show them the strike and the grab and the wrap.
Yep.
But not the swallow, because it's going to wrap it for a little while.
Yep. It'll take like an hour.
Truly, truly amazing. There you have the Gaboon Viper, guys. Oh. Man, I love these snakes. Look at that head. That head is bigger than the back of my hand.
Make her all huffy.
I know. She's always huffy.
She's like, stop it.
Stop filming me! Alright. What'd you think of that, Z?
Honestly, that was really cool. And I'm still just nervous because he's just staring me down, and I'm just waiting for her to, do her jaw thing.
I don't think we're going to catch the jaw thing because we don't have that much time to sit here and wait.
Yeah, I know.
Alright guys, that was really cool. You guys got to see the Gaboon Viper eat, and that's a Vipera. Now I'm going to show you how a constrictor eats. Take another thought. This is a reticulated python. Now these guys are the longest snake. Ooh, see that? See that? See how he grabbed that? And actually that's a sheep. That's a young one. That one's only 2 years old, and it's already 6.5 feet. And these guys, instead of relying on venom, see how those coils are wrapped around that rodent? If that rodent were alive, their coils, their skin are so sensitive they can feel the heartbeat in that rodent. So they're going to start getting tighter around there every time that rodent moves. See?
Yep.
More of the coils going? See that? Wrapping it tighter because it thinks it's alive. Now, it's going to wait till it feels nothing in there, which it won't feel anything because that rodent is a pre-killed rodent we thawed out this morning from the freezer. Now, this snake will wrap it like that, and then it'll start to release the coils, and it's got a good bite right by the head of the rodent. So what he'll do is she'll start releasing those coils and adjust that head so she can get the head in her mouth and then start swallowing it. Now they do have large teeth, and when you have an adult one of these, they are still considered fangs because they are huge. Those teeth are like this. And they do not deliver venom, however. They're not hollow like you guys saw with the Gaboon Viper.
So, what would happen first? Suffocation?
It'd be
Breaking ribs?
basically like you'd have broken bones and everything as well, Z. But it'd be basically like strangling someone, cutting off their oxygen, and then every time the rodent takes exhales.
I was about to say it's probably broken neck because of how it bit.
Yeah, they hit hard.
Yeah, so
they do hit
one of those
hard.
three probably would kill the rodent first.
Probably yes.
But
they wouldn't kill the rodent, but
yeah,
you got to remember, constrictors work like this. Every time something exhales, that coil gets tighter to that point where it exhaled. Mm-hmm. So then, and pretty soon you can't inhale anymore because when you, do this test, go. Feel your body raise and get bigger. Now, if something's squeezing you, you go, you can't breathe because your lungs can't fill up with air.
Unless you're actively thinking about it. I'm saying if you're like sticking out your gut kind of deal.
Well, even if you stick out your gut, when you exhale, it's going to go in, and then you can't inhale again because something's tight on there. It's like every time you exhale, it's getting tighter. So therefore, it doesn't allow room to inhale anymore. And that cuts off the oxygen, and that kills the body. So that's how a constrictor works. And it's going to stay there for several minutes. If you take a look right there, it's pretty tight on there. Snake is mostly muscle. Imagine all that muscle just squeezing you.
Probably should do a time lapse later.
Well, we'll do
Once.
that one other time.
Yeah.
We don't
Another
have
day,
time.
another day.
Yeah. Yeah, we can't spoil you guys and give you every bit of information at once. That would be information overload!
Ow.
What?
You hurt my ears.
Listen, pansy. Put on your big boy pants. He's like,
No.
all right, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed learning a little bit about venomous snakes and constrictors. Next time, we'll teach you a little bit about the elapids, the cobras, how they kill and how they bite. Then we'll even show you the venomous lizards and all kinds of cool things in the world. Thank you guys for all the love and support. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And what are your guys' thoughts on venomous snakes? What do you think? Yay or nay? Remember, we do need them in the ecosystem. They do take care of a lot of rodents, and venoms are beneficial.
Not to mention help with most medicines too.
Yeah, they're experimenting with venoms and discovering different medications used, and there's over 100,000 venoms in the world with all creatures: bees, snakes, wasps, ants, spiders, even stuff in the ocean. There's octopus that are venomous. And there's jellyfish are venomous. There's snails that are venomous. And all kinds of cool animals in the world that's
Urchins?
venomous. Crickets are not venomous.
Urchins.
Urchins? Yes, sea urchins are venomous.
I didn't say you can.
I thought you said crickets.
No, I said urchins.
I'm getting old. It's hard to hear.
Good thing you
I'm
have
gonna
your
have
hearing aids.
I'm gonna have to exchange my
Your shocks.
Bluetooth, my shocks for hearing aids one day.
Well, no, I'm pretty sure they make those now.
Do they?
Yeah, Bluetooth earphone /
Bluetooth hearing aids?
Yeah,
That'll connect to my phone and
probably.
everything? Whoa. What a cool concept.
Yeah. I mean, they make translators, so
They've made those for years.
exactly. That's what I'm saying. So why not hearing aids?
Oh boy. Enough ranting and raving. You guys, thank you once again so much for the love and support. And I hope I learned you something today.
Oh God, please, he's taking grammar away from me.
Somebody's got to do it. Get swamped, share your passion, and random act of kindness. It goes a long way. Check him out. He's still strangling that. She is.